Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time again. Back by popular demand, I have 10 more amazing Nintendo Switch games every single person needs to try out. These games are phenomenal, and you're going to have a lot of fun if you play these games. My name is Robot Joe, and I'm your host as always. Let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, it's official. 10 more Switch games for everybody to play. First, if this is your first time on my channel, this is not me saying these are the 10 greatest Switch games of all time. This is a series I do, and I'm just saying these are 10 great Switch games everybody should try. And two, ladies and gentlemen, every 1,000 subscribers I hit on my channel, we give away a Switch game, and this is the video. We hit 3,000 subscribers, thank you so much. So I'll be choosing somebody out of the comment section from this video to send you one of my favorite Switch games of all time. If you don't get picked for this one, at 4,000 subscribers, I'm giving away another Switch game, and so on. And also at 500 followers on Instagram, I'll be giving away a Switch game. So make sure you hit a like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, let's keep this community growing. And let's get right into this video. One of my most anticipated games from this entire year was Disney Illusion Island. I don't even know why I was so obsessed about this game. It turns out it was for good reason. I used to play this game on like Super Nintendo, and it was like Tiny Toons Adventure or something like that. As soon as I seen this game, it immediately gave me nostalgic vibes, and it was probably because of the memory of that. But you get to join Mickey and his friends on a brand new adventure in Disney Illusion Island. Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy embark on a new adventure to find 3 magical books and save the mysterious island of Moneth. You will meet unusual allies and dangerous foes as you play solo or with up to 3 friends as the Fab Four and local co-op. Work together as you run, jump, swim, and swing your way to victory. Experience a brand new Mickey and Friends adventure with hand-drawn animation, a fully orchestrated original score, and featuring performances from the authentic voice talents. All of that aside, this game is truly amazing, and I hope everybody will get a chance to play this. So one of the greatest Nintendo Switch games of all time is Monster Hunter Rise. This game could easily be on the 10 greatest Switch games of all time list. Set in the ninja-inspired land of Kamura Village, explore lush ecosystems and battle fearsome monsters to become the ultimate hunter. It's been half a century since the last calamity struck, but a terrifying new monster has reared its head and threatens to plunge the land into chaos once again. This game is amazing by itself. You're going to play this, you're going to have a lot of fun. The graphics, the music, the gameplay, it is all 10 out of 10 in my opinion. But they also have some new DLC called Sunbreak, and what this does is essentially turn your Monster Hunter Rise game into a brand new, fully fleshed out game. That's right, this DLC is so packed full, it's like getting a brand new Monster Hunter game. So what I would recommend is you go through, you play this game, you can actually find it on the eShop on sale all the time for like 20 bucks. And then when you're done and you're wanting more, then buy the DLC and you get a basically whole nother game inside of your game. And after all that, you're going to become a lifelong Monster Hunter fan. Then you can go back and play all the old stuff. There is tons of Pokemon games on the Switch. Probably my favorite would be Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I've mentioned that in a previous video. But the one that I would recommend the most is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. The first Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon Yellow, all the way back on the Game Boy Color. It is, in fact, your first real Pokemon adventure. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is basically just that, but a remastered version. These games are truly amazing, and you could say, they're kind of geared towards a younger audience. I would argue they're geared towards everybody, and this is the start of it all. If you want to get into Pokemon, this is where I would recommend you start. You get your first 8 badges, you go and fight the Pokemon League, and you uncover some mysteries along the way. I've actually beat this like 3 times I think on the Switch already because I just enjoy it that much. Because this is actually well polished, it looks like somebody put a lot of time and effort into this. If I'm being honest, I would argue that this is the definitive Pokemon game on the Switch and the #1 Pokemon game on the Switch I would recommend. Myself, I'm not too big on zombie games. I'm not sure why. The genre just kind of missed me maybe. I appreciate them and they are fun, but it's not something I ever look forward to. The only zombie games I really play is like on Black Ops 1 and 2. I'll play those zombie games forever, like literally thousands of hours. The #1 zombie game on the Switch that I would recommend is World War Z. World War Z is a heart-pounding zombie shooter that has captivated over 15 million players. Inspired by the Paramount Pictures film, World War Z focuses on fast-paced, third-person shooter gameplay featuring swarms of hundreds of zombies. Humanity is on the brink of extinction. From New York to Moscow, Jerusalem, and more, the undead apocalypse continues to spread. As the end looms, a hardened few band together to defeat the horde and outlive the dead. If I'm being honest, this game actually looks amazing. Strictly off the gameplay and graphics, I would almost think that this is like a cloud version of a game. and it just runs so well on the Switch somehow. It's a lot of fun. The cities that you get to visit look great. If the movie never existed and this game just came out, I think a lot more people would appreciate it. And if you're a fan of zombie games or action games, this is one you have to play. So a game series that I recently got into myself is Yooka-Laylee, but the one that I would actually recommend is Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair. So unlike the first game, this game is actually 2.5D. But I think being that way and being more linear, it actually provides a better gaming experience. You must run, jump, and roll your way through a series of challenging 2D levels, face a puzzling overworld, and rally the Royal Battalion to take down Capital B and his impossible lair. Each level offers beautiful, rich visuals with detail and depth, Yooka-Laylee, and a whole host of colorful characters, good and bad. Yeah, this game could easily be overlooked because you might think it's more of a childish game, but dude, that's your first mistake. This is an amazing platformer, and I hope that we get a new Yooka-Laylee game moving forward. If I were you, I would definitely try this game out. You're going to have tons and tons of fun. So a game that just came out that I found super interesting is Master Detective Archives Raincode. Yuma, an amnesiac detective in training, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, tackle unsolved mysteries. This is a brand new lucid noir detective adventure. Kunai Ward, the city of Rain, is gripped by immeasurable unsolved mysteries. Under the complete control of a corrupt corporation, Master Detectives of the World Detective Organization, a group dedicated to eradicating the world's unsolved mysteries, rise to the challenge of uncovering the truth. Progress the story by conducting investigations in the real world, gathering clues needed to solve the case, then using those clues to conquer the Mystery Labyrinth. In the Mystery Labyrinth, the goal is to use the evidence collected during an investigation to reach the truth. I am a huge fan of mystery stuff and old detective stuff, and I think this is a really cool take on this genre. And when I seen this game, I didn't know what was quite going on, but once I realized what it was and how they added all these new elements to a game like this, I was absolutely 100% all in. If you're a fan of murder mysteries and crime games, this is absolutely a game that I would recommend you checking out. So what can I say about Undertale? No, I truly mean that. What can I say? How can I describe this game? It truly is one of the greatest indie games of all time. This game was recommended to me legit probably 20 times before I finally went and purchased it during an eShop sale, and then I sat and played it some more. And when it was all said and done, I didn't even realize I had beat the game. It immersed me that much. It truly is a special game, like a generational game. In my opinion, Undertale probably has one of the strongest fan bases out of any game ever, and that's insane for a game that wasn't made by a huge studio. Sometimes I describe a game being charming, but I can't think of any other game that would fit that description perfectly. This game has one of the most unique battle systems in any game ever. You don't have to fight and battle people. If you want, you can beat this entire game without killing somebody. This is the sign to go and check this game out. You will not be disappointed. Ever since Breath of the Wild came out, there's been tons of games that have came and been Breath of the Wild clones. It's almost its own gaming genre now. One of my favorites is Oceanhorn II, Knights of the Lost Realm. And immediately, you're just going to say, okay, yeah, this is a Zelda clone. But to be honest, there's nothing wrong with that. I seen a preview of this game, and at the time, I believe it was only for Apple Arcade. But the moment it showed up on Nintendo Switch, I was probably one of the first people to buy it. I was so excited, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, the game is absolutely beautiful. The story is actually pretty decent as well. It's always going to be overshadowed by being called a Zelda clone, but if you actually give it a chance, it's a lot of fun. This is the second Oceanhorn game. The first one is more of a top-down Zelda clone, and I'm curious. I really hope we get a third game, because if we do, I think people are going to understand that the series is special. So I have been skateboarding pretty much my entire life. Tony Hawk started it all for me. Since then, we've got stuff like the Skate series and Skater XL and Session. Maybe you don't want a simulation type game. Maybe you want a skateboarding game that kind of reinvents the whole genre. If you're a fan of skateboarding or just a fan of great video games, I 100% would recommend OlliOlli World. Flip and flow through the vivid and vibrant world, meeting colorful characters as you grind, trick and air your way to discover the mythical skate gods on your quest for Nirvana. Get it? Nirvana? It's like gnarly and Nirvana. Traverse a delightful and weird world as you take on missions, challenges, and make new friends along the way. Customize your character's looks, tricks, and style while you experience explorable levels with multiple paths that provide an array of opportunities for player expression. So this is basically like a platformer, but your whole mode of transportation is skateboarding. There's 2 more OlliOlli games, and they come as a package, and you can normally find them on the eShop for like $3. So what I would recommend is if you play this game and you enjoy it, which you're going to enjoy it, go and play those games, because why not? Any game that can kind of reinvent the genre deserves a look at in my book. Why not just have one more Zelda clone on this list? But this one truly is special, and I'm talking about Tunic. Explore a land filled with lost legends, ancient power, and ferocious monsters in Tunic, an isometric action game about a small fox on a big adventure. Stranded in a ruined land and armed only with your own curiosity, you will confront colossal beasts, collect strange and powerful items, and unravel long-lost secrets. So one of the coolest things about this game is it's actually insanely hard. And you may be saying, well, how is that cool? Because some of the charm about this game is overcoming an insanely hard obstacle. There's maps in this game that you'll find, but they'll be in a different language, a language that was invented just for this game. So you're not going to be able to decipher it. And you could go online and try to figure it out, but where would the fun be in that? Yeah, I would have to say this is another series that I hope continues to get support after this and we get further entries, because being that it is a Zelda clone, this is a damn good one, and one that kind of takes on its own direction. Ladies and gentlemen, there is 10 more great Nintendo Switch games that I recommend everybody trying. This is like the 6th or 7th video in this series, and we're slowly but surely knocking off every great game on the Nintendo Switch. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts and opinions. I would love to hear from you. What game should be on the next list? I will be choosing one of you out of the comments to receive one of my favorite Switch games. So make sure you hit a like and subscribe, comment below, and follow me on Instagram so we can keep this community growing. It truly means everything to me, so from the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you so much. And if you miss out on this giveaway, at 4,000 subscribers we'll give away another game, and every 1,000 subscribers moving forward, and every 500 followers on Instagram we'll give a game away. You guys know me, I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.